Hello everyone, and welcome to Fish4Jesus' first episode. So you might ask yourself what I'm doing right now. Well, you see, I'm just walking around my house. I'm in my pajama pants. And I'm doing whatever it is that I want to do. Isn't that what everyone really wants? You want to be able to make enough money. You want to do whatever you want to do. You want to be at home and have the freedom to do what you want to do. So that's what I'm here to show you. My journey, my mission for freedom. Financial freedom, freedom to do what I want to do, freedom to go where I want to go, travel, spend time with my kids. I also like to spend some time with this girl. She has come into my life. She really has been a rock and my best supporter, my biggest fan, and probably going to be my wife before too long. But she cheers me on every day and really makes doing all this worthwhile. So welcome, and I hope that you can learn a few things from me and my journey. So let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a restaurant general manager. I've been in the food industry my entire life since I was a teenager. I've been in management, general manager of restaurants for about 8 years. And of course, anyone who's been in the food industry knows it is not the most glamorous of positions. So basically, I've been working in this food industry for a while now. And I'm just at a point now where I'm ready to move on to something else, something better, something with more potential. I've tried to move up with the company, but given my 2 children and my situation, it just hasn't really worked out with my availability and what they're willing to work with. So I started to look for other options. So my assistant manager actually introduced me to Robinhood. For those of you who don't know about Robinhood, it is a stock market app on your phone that you can trade commission free. He obviously introduced it to me because you get a free stock of their choosing when you sign up with a friend, and I got one too. It wasn't worth anything, but that's neither here nor there. So I started dabbling in the stock market. I made some investments along the way, and I realized that I really didn't know what I was doing. So that led me to YouTube and trying to figure out what to do with the stock market. Sure enough, as I went along, you look up stock market, you're guaranteed to fall upon Tim Sykes at some point or another. So I started looking into him, watching some of his free videos, and eventually some of the people that he has led through the ranks and made them into millionaires nowadays. No doubt, I believe that he definitely has a good strategy and approach to the market. However, I didn't feel that it was worth my investment to buy into his program and kind of get a full grasp of his teachings. So I kind of gathered what I could from his free videos and from other videos on YouTube and took my approach to the market. So far, I've definitely paid some market tuition. I've lost a little bit of money, but at the same time, I've also won plenty of trades, and I'm starting to get an idea of what I'm doing as time goes on. It definitely is not something that happens overnight for most people. 90% of traders lose, and the fact that I haven't blown up an account yet, which is what everybody dreads or tries to avoid. That has not happened to me, and I hope it never does. I haven't given up on my stock market trading, but I've also decided that I need to look into something other than trading for if I'm going to quit my 9 to 5. So from all my research of Tim Sykes, what that led me into, Facebook ads, obviously saw my searches and started bringing up things about entrepreneurship. I started seeing everybody and anybody selling their strategies of how to become a millionaire, a billionaire, whatever the case may be. One of the things that piqued my interest was a gentleman named Anthony Morrison, and he had this thing called Facebook page domination. I already watched his hour and a half, 2 hour seminar or learning webinar that he gives, and it was very interesting. And again, I didn't feel that I needed to spend the money to invest into his program, but decided that I would kind of attempt what he had advertised on my own. So that brings us to today and what I have going for me right now. For those of you who have not seen Anthony Morrison's presentation, pretty much the basics that I took out of it is you make a Facebook fan page, which I have here, my at Fish4Jesus.com. And then you build a web page on the background of it, which here I am in WordPress. I have my webpage, Fish4Jesus.com, or F-O-U-R, Jesus.com. And you file people here to your webpage via a giveaway. You go big, so you try and give away something very big, and you target a specific audience. So what I am interested in and what I am targeting is the outdoors market. So you will see here that we have a hunting video, and when you enter my page, you then will come to a brief survey. In this survey, the people that you have streamed to your website will fill out their information, their email address, and I've even added a section where they can tell me what they're interested in and what they typically buy when they purchase online. So this gives me information to then market to their email because they are agreeing to receive a promotional email newsletter, and they tell me exactly what they want to hear or see or want specials about. So from this, whenever they complete your survey, they get dropped down to what is called a landing page. And on your landing page, you load up Google AdSense, and every time that somebody clicks your Google AdSense, you make money. So even if you connect an e-commerce website, like you sell products or whatever the case may be, you can still make money just by sending traffic to this website, and they fill out your entry form, and then if they click a link on your landing page. The more you build your Facebook page, your Instagrams, your YouTubes, the more people that you send to your website, the more money you can make. So obviously Anthony Morrison's company and his program that you spend money on builds the website for you, builds everything for you, and then you just pick what you want to market, which they again will give you insight as to what is most popular right now and potentially things to pick, and you then use that website to build your income. Obviously, I'm not following those steps. I'm targeting my own audience, and I'm taking it into my own hands a little bit and trying to build the program myself. So it's taken me a little bit longer than maybe investing in the program would have, but I'm learning a lot along the way. I've leaned a lot on YouTube as I'm learning. And even if this doesn't work out, I'm confident that from the knowledge that I've gained through this, I'll be able to help other people in their endeavors on business online and possibly other endeavors of my own as time goes on. So I guess the next part of this that I'd really like to get across is what is my purpose behind all of this. Why am I abandoning my guaranteed income, and why am I taking chances on entrepreneurship? Basically, what I want to accomplish in life, what I want to do, is not manageable with my current income. Obviously, with the name Fish for Jesus, we do have certain ties to God and Jesus, and it's not a religious thing, it's a spiritual thing. Throughout all of the Bible, you will find that religion tends to be one of Jesus's greatest proponents. You see, Jesus was battling the Pharisees of religion throughout all of the Bible. So don't be turned off by the fact that it is Fish for Jesus. That is my mission. I want to be fishing for Jesus and seeking to help and bring more people to the spiritual side of things, but it is not a religious thing. There are two separate entities, and if you do a little bit of research, a little reading, you will understand that there can be a separation from the spiritual and the religion. There's actually some stories in the Bible you'll find when Jesus went into the religious temples, flipping tables because mankind had actually extorted his story, his father's story, and I feel like it could be a common misconception in America that, just because someone's talking about God or Jesus, that all of a sudden it's a religion thing. Sometimes it can be a spiritual thing. You can believe in a hierarchy, a omnipotent being who put things into motion, who created this, who, when A, B, C, D, E happens, that F is the outcome. Plenty of scientists can tell you that there isn't an explanation for things. Well, some of us might believe the explanation is that there is an omnipotent being that rules all of this. So that's just a little bit about us, about me, about my mission, and I hope that you continue to follow along and see where it goes, because I think there's good things in store for me, for Fish for Jesus, and for, you taking your step into whatever you want to accomplish, your dreams, your mission. Go out and do something, because every day that you don't is a day that you waste. Whether you hate it, love it, you gotta just go out and chase your dreams. So thanks for joining us for our first episode, and I'll see you again soon.